guys up here? Nobody invited you up here in the first place.
The big bad Bobby Fulton.
You got it.
The whole world's talking about the #1 contender for the USA Junior Heavyweight belt.
You got it, Embry.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. You're messing with Adrian Street, boy, and he's part of the Commonwealth Army around here. So why don't you just get you a partner and try your luck with the blondes, baby?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't have a partner. But I don't
have a partner.
I don't mind wrestling you guys one-on-one. I don't mind it. I don't mind like wrestling you or him, or it doesn't matter. One at a time. I don't have a partner right now.
You're going to need more than one person to beat Adrian Street. But you better try coming through us. We're a little bit stiffer competition. We'll tear your head off just like we did all these other idiots out here.
Bobby, what you need to do, you just need to ignore these guys. You're scheduled in a match later on.
Partner, boy, you're so good.
I don't need a partner. You guys put up or shut up. Get in the ring. I'll take one of you on. I'll take one of you
get in the
on.
ring with me now, boy.
Put it up or shut up in the ring. Okay.
There's the ring, Daddy. Let's go.
Wait a minute, Bob. You're scheduled later. Watch these guys.
These guys have run their mouth long enough. What they've done to these
Embry, why don't you just go back to the dressing room where you guys belong? You already won your match.
Let's go in the ring. Come on. It doesn't matter. Mr. Stacks, I'm going in this ring.
Bobby, I wouldn't do it.
Well, I'm going to go in that ring.
Okay, we're going to the ring with you in just a little while, but stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because that extra scheduled match, Bobby Fulton against Ken Timbs.
Con Southwest Championship Wrestling.
Here's that special match as Ken Timbs and Eric Embry up there shooting off their mouth. Bobby Fulton is challenging as Timbs going into the ring against Bobby Fulton, who is the #1 contender for the USA Junior Heavyweight Championship held by exotic Adrian Street. Oh, look at that one. Whoa, nice move there, Bobby. Arm drag. Ken Timbs going for the ropes. He's on the apron. He's on the floor. And you wonder if Timbs might be thinking now that he bit off more than he could chew. I think he's complaining that there was a little hair upon him, but I don't think Bobby Fulton even got close to the hair of Ken Timbs. Embry stays out on the floor just outside the corner there as Fulton has brought Timbs back into the ring. Southwest Championship Wrestling. We hope you enjoy it. Steve Stack here at ringside. As Bobby Fulton holds on to that left arm of Ken Timbs, one half of the Southwest Tag Team Champion. Timbs trying to knock his way back into a lead in this match, if you want to call it that, but there's Fulton staying right with him. Fulton on top. Look at Fulton. What a move! Now you can see why Fulton was the Rookie of the Year in professional wrestling last year. Oh, that got him. The fans love it. Fulton laying some good ones in there. Embry can't believe what's happening. Bobby Fulton give him a little shred of his own. Embry can't stand it. Oh, Embry can't believe the strut of Bobby Fulton. Timbs can't believe how he's getting whipped there. Back into the corner. Bobby Fulton a little later on was scheduled to come out here in a match, and I don't know if he'll want to come out after getting in there with the one half of the Southwest Tag Team Champions. As Fulton being picked up, dropped across that knee by Ken Timbs, and he does his strut. Backflip. Oh, did he get him up in the air? Almost slipped him into the ropes on the other side of the ring. He missed that one as Bobby Fulton had enough left. Get out of the way. It's Timbs staying on top of Fulton. Timbs a little choking as he has him over that bottom rope. Fulton trying to get back in the match. Forearm staggers Ken Timbs. Timbs would like to tag out, but there's no tagging out this match. It is Timbs against Fulton. They asked for it, and so far Timbs has been getting it, but he's trying to get things going his way as he raked the fingers around the eye, threw Fulton into that corner. Referee George Stevens says, come on, break it, get out of there, get off that chokehold. He breaks it 4. And choking again. There's 4, and he breaks again. Embry so far has stayed out on the floor. He hasn't even come up on the apron. I'm sure John Boyd, the warlord, sent the Blondes up here to try to intimidate Fulton, try to back him down. But Fulton did not back down. Fulton went right ahead and accepted that challenge, got in the ring with Tim, and up until just about the last minute had control of the match. Fulton's head slammed into the turnbuckle. Tim stays on top of him with elbows to the back of the head. Tim. Oh, here comes Bobby Fulton. Oh, there's some good ones being laid in there. There's one that puts his lights out. Tim was down. Fulton grabs him. Now, Fulton counted out there by the referee. Fulton had a break. Into the corners, Timbs being whipped across the ring by Fulton. Oh, Timbs get out of the way. Fulton went diving in with her knee. Timbs has him covered up with 1, 2. Oh, just 2. Just 2. Embry claims it was 3. Embry was slapping the mat. He got a 3 count, but the referee only got a 2. Crisscross. Well, let's see what happens. Timbs goes down. Over the top goes Fulton. Over the top goes Fulton. Timbs. Oh, Fulton kicked Embry. Drop kicks Timbs into Embry. Snatches it. 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 count. There's a 3 count. Fulton now being chased by Embry. He's getting away from both of them. And Bobby Fulton bails out of the ring. But he comes up the victor. Oh, Eric Embry went over and laid one into the referee. But Bobby Fulton wins it here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Look at the crowd. They're going crazy. I don't blame them. Excitement at its best. We'll be back with more right after this. To that interview now with John Boyd.
Some people call my cousin crazy, Luke Williams, and they say he's got to be crazy because he wants to hurt people and break arms and everything. And I will admit, what you're watching now, that's exactly what he's trying to do. And if you think he's crazy for what he does, okay, he's crazy. But what do you call 3 members of the People's Army? Now 3. Before it was 1-on-1. You were watching 1 man on 1 man. 1 superior New Zealander onto what? 1 scummy, bloody Yank. And now you're seeing 3 men against 1. And here's what broke my cousin's arm right there. Okay, now that was premeditation. 3 onto 1. And if that's what you Yanks call fair play, then I've got a message from my cousin. Right now he's in New Zealand, and he is going to come back, and he's going to be tougher than ever, and there's going to be more bloody arms broken, and it's going to be the People's Army. So Fernandez, hurt him with a chair, because the hurt you're going to get's going to be worse.
Southwest Championship Wrestling returns. Got a lot more to come. Hold on. We want to take you now back to last week's Relampago Leon and show the fans one more time. I know you don't want to watch, but we're going to sit here and watch it together. To Southwest Championship Wrestling right here last week when the Sheepherder, Butch Miller, broke the left arm of Relampago Leon. Let's take a look. Ladies and gentlemen, we pick up the action now as we have been watching a very exciting match between the Sheepherder, Butch Miller, and Relampago Leon as the Sheepherder just put the big boots to him. Oh, what a match this has been. These 2 men have been battling it out for quite a while now. Off the ropes, Relampago Leon. Oh, he's picked up and thrown down by the Sheepherder. Oh, you can hear him yell, oh. Big fist. Next week here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, we'll give you a look at Mexico's finest, Mil Mascaras. There's a drop kick by Relampago Leon. He's got the Sheepherder down. The Sheepherder is up. Relampago Leon really laying some big ones in there. Relampago Sheepherder into the rope. There's that flying cross body block. There's a knee across the chest. It could be all over. Oh, it's a 2 count. A 2 count as the Sheepherder was down for a 2 count. Here comes the Warlord. John Boyd and Eric Embry making their way out towards the ring over on my left. Eric Embry and the Warlord John Boyd out there making... Oh, there's a kick to the referee. The referee, George Stevens, has been kicked out. Here comes the black glove. Here comes the black glove. John Boyd has put the black glove into the ring. Relampago Leon has been knocked out cold. He has been knocked out cold. One of the policemen escorting Eric Embry away from the ring. The referee has stopped the match. What's he gonna do? He jumped off that rope. He jumped off that rope under the arm with a black glove. Oh, I can't believe it. Relampago Leon has gone crazy. Manny Fernandez is out. Dr. Bowman, the attending physician here ringside, is in the ring. We're going into the ring. Relampago Leon, you can hear it. He is kicking. Bobby Jaggers is here trying to hold him. Dr. Bowman is here as he tries to hold him. As we get over here and see if we can get Gary Parr back out of the way. Al Perez, Relampago Leon in great pain. And it looks like, I can't tell whether the arm is broken. The doctor is trying to hold him down. Everybody's in the ring as I sneak in here. Manny, it looks like you think he broke his arm. He broke his arm. Dr. Bowman, the attending physician, just stated that he's broke his arm. He's trying to hold it down. This is revenge. Looks like they got revenge for Luke Williams' arm, and they got it quick as they broke Relampago Leon's arm. Dr. Bowman trying to call him. No doubt about it now. The arm has been broken. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more, and we'll keep you informed on this right after this important message. And your people were up here watching your back.
This is part of the Army, Daddy. I told you in San Antonio, if you're going to mess with fire, you're going to get burned. And when I told you what I meant, I mean it. You broke my brother's arm. You broke him. Now it's our turn to rock and roll. And when I'm through rock and rolling, Daddy, there's going to be one New Zealand Army all the way down under. You heard that? Down under. I'm going to take your flag, and I'm going to bury it. Then I'm going to get all my people around San Antonio, and we're going to show you what an army is, because this is the heart and soul of San Antonio. You're looking at Bobby Jaggers, Relampago Leon. You broke his arm, El Perez, and me and Bobby broke Luke Williams' arm. Eye for an eye. So Butch Miller, when you come to San Antonio, when you get in the ring, look out for me, baby, or look out for our people, because it's going to come down to one thing. Somebody's going to be crippled, and it ain't this army. It's going to be you. Butch Miller, Warlord, it's a warning, baby. Back in black, rock and roll's coming at you.
Thank you very much, the Raging Bull and the People's Army. Stay tuned, because we'll be back with more of exciting Southwest Championship Wrestling right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, here with me is the newly crowned Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Killer Tim Brooks. First, I want you to stay here, and I want all the fans to sit back in those easy chairs, and we'll take them back to the Hemisfair Arena, where you had a fight with Mil Mascaras, a man of 1,000.
That's right. I said anybody that wants a shot of my belt, to bring him on. Mil Mascaras is one of the best, and you know what I did to him.
Well, it's not only
you were there.
Yeah, and what he did to you also. We're going to show the fans. Let's go to the Hemisfair Arena and take a look at Killer Brooks against the man of 1,000 mask, Mil Mascaras. As we pick up this action, it was a Southwest heavyweight title match as Mil Mascaras made his way across the border, wanting to take that title back to Mexico as he battles it out with the champion, Killer Brooks. Brooks backs him into the ropes. That's 270-pound Killer Brooks with an elbow to the midsection of Mil Mascaras. Juan Reynoso. Mascaras with a kick and a big chop as they exchange chops next to the rope. Killer Brooks with a big forearm to the side of the head of Mil Mascaras. There's a fist to the same spot. Another one as Mascaras is just about back into that corner, but here he comes out with that big open hand chop, and now he throws a few fists at the champion. He backs him up. On the ropes. Killer Brooks with an elbow to the back of the head of Mil Mascaras, the man of 1,000 masks. Has to be the best professional wrestler and the most famous ever to come out of Mexico. Brooks takes him on the apron, tries to slam his head into the turnbuckle, but Mascaras turns it around. It is the champion's head slammed in. Mascaras up on the rope, flies through there with that crossbody block. Here comes the count. It was just two. On the ropes, Brooks fights his way back, but he's whipped across the ring. There's that flying bloody block again, and Killer Brooks was knocked down as they go onto the ropes, exchanging some big blows here. Oh, look at those punches from Mascaras. Killer Brooks, Mil Mascaras for the Southwest Heavyweight Championship. The referee, Juan Reynoso, pushed out of the way by Killer Brooks. Reynoso comes back in. Oh, he's kicked that time by the champion. Mil Mascaras and Killer Brooks exchanging blows. Reynoso steps in, and Mascaras throws him down. And what's going to happen here? You're going to see a double disqualification. The referee asked for the bell. And ladies and gentlemen, there'll be more of this match next week. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while you've been watching that videotape of Killer Brooks and Mil Mascaras, Scott Casey's been battling Bill Howard, and Killer Brooks has been up here yelling obscenities and everything else.
Casey's been getting the lower end.
Well, Brooks, we're through with you. You can leave now. We don't need you up here.
Wait a minute, Stax. I'm the champion. I don't want to leave. I want to stay here and help you.
Well, if you're going to stay here and help me, I don't want you to be yelling at Scott Casey.
Don't worry about it. Hey,
all the time.
Let's just look at Bill Howard. He's looking real good now. It looks like he's on top. Come on, Bill!
Bill Howard is throwing some big ones.
Stay on him!
Going after the eyes of Scott Casey.
He's a vicious man, isn't he? It looks to me like Casey's just about finished.
Oh, into the...
Stay on him!
Oh, what a back.
Beautiful, look at that.
Bill Howard, the big man, got to weigh about 250 pounds.
Casey's in some pain now.
Howard...
Stay right on him, Bill!
Slams him into that turnbuckle. Bill Howard grabs him, slams him in there again.
Come on, you ex-champion! Come on, has-been!
That's Killer Brooks, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, up here yelling.
Casey doesn't look so strong.
Right now, it's Casey trying to knock him back. There's a headbutt from Bill Howard, and Casey comes up with a headbutt of his own.
Casey's almost finished. Look at him.
Well, there's a kick from Casey.
If Bill can get just a little more strength and energy now, I think he could finish him right up.
Well, that's the voice of the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Killer Brooks. I still say he stole that belt.
Well, that's definitely not for you to say. That's for the officials.
Bill Howard, Scott Casey. It's Casey coming up that mat with a blow to the midsection.
Looks like we could have an upset here.
Scott Casey and Bill Howard. It's Howard around the area of the eyes. Casey knocks him back.
Bill Howard's very aggressive, isn't he? He's staying right on top of him.
This is my first look at Bill Howard in many years. And he stays...
Kick out! Kick out!
Oh, he just barely kicked out. Had a 2 count by the referee.
Got some very good endurance.
I'll say that because they were probably on there 5 or 6 minutes before we picked up the action. Howard holding on to the head of Casey. Here they come bouncing off the rope. Over the top goes Howard. Casey gets a knee up there. Knocks Howard out.
Hey, has been!
Brooks, I told you, you don't need to be held. Here comes Casey now. Howard's been knocked out of the ring with that knee. Hey, wait a minute, Killer Brooks.
It took me 4 years to get this. I'm not about to lose it to you ever again. You can tell me what you want. Why didn't you get in the ring with me this week, huh? What?
They got that one. Brooks is coming off with a shirt. Brooks off with a shirt. He's gone to the ring. Oh, Howard has come in and got behind Casey. Howard has got behind Casey as Brooks has gone to the ring. There's a kick. There's another kick. This match is over. But this is an aftermath now. Oh, Brooks with that belt. Brooks has hit Casey with a belt. There's a kick. Oh, he has opened up the wound on the head of Scott Casey. Bill Howard it. There goes Killer Brooks. Stay tuned, because we'll be back with more of exciting Southwest Championship Wrestling right after this. Steve Simpson from Johannesburg, South Africa, going against the big sheepherder Butch Miller from New Zealand. Butch Miller, one half of the World Tag Team Champions. The other half belongs to the sheepherder Luke Williams, who has suffered that broken arm. The big sheepherder reaches down, grabs Simpson by the hair, lays a big forearm on him. The sheepherder with a kick, and down goes Simpson again. Sheepherder, Butch Miller puts Simpson in the corner. Ah, Simpson turns it around, comes in with a knee to midsection. Another knee to the midsection of the sheepherder. Oh, Simpson keeps him in that corner. The sheepherder whipped into the turnbuckle, but he gets a big knee up, and down goes Simpson. Simpson being pulled up by the hair as the sheepherder lays a big one in there. The sheepherder going after Simpson. Pile driver. There it is. Oh, did he drive that head into the mat? It ought to be all over. It's 1, 2, 3, and the sheepherder, Butch Miller, wins it over Steve Simpson. Oh, now Miller going after Simpson again. He's already won the match. He's going after Simpson. The sheepherder going after Simpson. He slams his head into that mat. Continues to slam his head into that mat. Here comes Relampago Leon with a cast on his arm. The sheepherder's going after him. The sheepherder is going after Relampago Leon as he comes out of the dress. Oh, he's going after that arm. He's trying to break that arm again. He's already broke it last week, and here he is trying to break it all off. He is stopping the cast. I can't believe it. I knew John Boyd would do about anything, but I had no idea he would go stoop so low as they have busted that cast on the arm of Relampago Leon. There's Manny Fernandez in the ring. Fernandez coming into the ring now as he is going after the sheepherder. Relampago Leon is down right over here to my left as they have really stumped that arm of Relampago Leon. Manny Fernandez. Anyway, here comes the maniac, John Boyd. Boyd is motioning for the sheepherder to get out of here. Manny, I can't believe how long.
Hey, you! Come here! Get him over here!
Hey, Boyd!
Come here!
Well, Manny Fernandez yelling for Boyd. It looked like he was going. It looked like he was going to the dressing room. But he's.
Come here!
Here comes the sheepherder, John Boyd.
Come here! You're a sick person! You're a sick person! Let me tell you something. If I ain't with a human being...
Oh, the sheepherder, Butch Miller, has a coat hanger. He is pulling Manny Fernandez into the ring with a coat. Boyd has used the cane. Boyd has used the cane on Relampago Leon. Here comes the People's Army. Here comes the Commonwealth Army. Everything is getting on there in the center of the ring. Looks like everybody in Southwest Championship Wrestling is getting into the battle. Look at this ring. You talk about a Texas brawl. We've got one right here. The sheepherder, Manny Fernandez. Manny Fernandez gets the clothes hanger off. Oh, the sheepherder now. He's choking the sheepherder with it. There's the sheepherder and Manny Fernandez. We got Adrian Streets in there. He has hold of Bobby Fulton. Bill Howard's in there. Bobby Jaggers. Perez. Things completely out of hand in this one as they continue to fight it out as the sheepherder trying to re-break the arm of Relampago Leon. They probably got the job done from what I could tell as he was helped out of the ring. I'm standing here at ringside. It's not a very good place to be. But ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. Time has expired. Till next week, Steve Stack saying so long for Southwest Championship Wrestling.
Championship Wrestling.